AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. I need to talk to your wife about your communication skills.
I forget things. The older I get, it's crazy, and it sucks. Maybe I'm doing too much.
Big shout out to OG.
What is this? Into space. That's whack. We need. Where's the music at? Nah. All this StreamYard, all these free music you give us is trash. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm gonna let the comments know now. I can't see shit today, so pardon me. We got to leave it up to super producer over here to highlight what needs to be highlighted. Our brother is here, Thrillium, our brother in Christ, one who broke the story, LeBron James, Rodolfo, Heriberto, James. No demerits today. Heard you. You're not late today. I love it. I love it. I love La Furia. You're on time. You here today. I love it. I love it. We back. We back. We here. We always been here, but we realigned. You know, sometimes you gotta realign. Your back is out of shape. You know, you gotta realign your back. Yo, you gotta relax. You gotta chill. You got to chill. Fucking biggest, y'all. I'm here. Fabian, leave me alone, man. The GOAT, Darlene B. What's up, girl? Appreciate you.
ladies.
Listen, OG, you know how OG serves it up for Darlene B. Well, for all the ladies, but especially for Darlene, he serves it up nice. I can't even. I can't impersonate that. One of one.
I fucked it. Hello, ladies.
Where's your toothpick?
You had a toothpick?
I must have messed that up. You sounded just like Razor Ramon, but you might have been.
First of all, Razor Ramon is hey yo. It's number one. Number two, hello, ladies. Come on, the crowd knows, man.
I missed that. My guy, I got nostalgic Nick. Holds it down.
AllBall is on. It's off duty tonight, guys. Sorry.
I would encourage y'all to do this. Send love. Always. It's always love. Just send love. Let's do that.
Definitely send love to AllBall,
please.
Family. Hey, yo, Chico.
Okay. All right. Y'all holding me down now.
AllBall and the family. Definitely in our hearts.
Where the fuck we going today, Fabian? Lunchtime, nigga. I stepped away about 1:30, 2 o'clock or something like that. Shut up. Matter of fact, let me do your job. Hey, listen, y'all. I stepped away about 2 o'clock or so. I start scrolling this motherfucking phone. Our brothers in Christ have been misbehaving, and now they are paying the piper. Is that how we say it? Paying the piper? You niggas love to do shit in the dark and then get mad when shit comes to the light, man. I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
You know, I proudly say I'm 42 and I don't play that game. But paying the piper is bananas.
Niggas is jammed up right now. Niggas is jammed up. Jammed up. Niggas be greedy, bro. Man, go ahead, Fabian. Go ahead. Dial it up, man. Niggas be greedy.
Let's start off with Shannon Sharpe. Jesus Louises. ESPN parts ways with Shannon Sharpe following settlement of the lawsuits. Shannon Sharpe, Jesus Christ. As we all know, he's part of a lawsuit retiring some of these young ladies out here in the streets forever. Soon as the lawsuit was settled, the young lady said, I retire from OnlyFans. OnlyFans for you guys watching in the future from now. Who knows what you guys are touching the button and getting it popping like that. Seeing a hologram or something. In this age, OnlyFans usually tap, pay, and some of these guys were paying a little extra, playing the Johnny John role. And Shannon Sharpe, just bananas. ESPN has cut ties with NFL Hall of Famer and media analyst Shannon Sharpe less than 2 weeks after he settled a lawsuit in which his ex-girlfriend accused him of rapey situation. I don't want to make that a light word, but I can't say it on YouTube, guys. Just for you people to know. Hit the like button, by the way. I'm doing my best. Sharpe has not been on ESPN since late April when the suit was first filed. He said at the time that he would return to ESPN at the beginning of the NFL training camp.
You lied.
Wow. Wow. You know what that means, guys. Jesus, Shannon. Get your in order. The
Put
woman
your pants
known
back on. Fuck. Put your glasses. Put your pants back on.
Yeah, the woman known as Jane Doe in the suit. A lot of Jane Does this year, man. Was seeking $50 million for pain and suffering, psychological and emotional distress, mental anguish, embarrassment, humiliation. Sharpe publicly denied the allegations immediately after his accuser filed the suit in April, calling the case a shakedown attempt. He has maintained that he and the Nevada woman were in a consensual, sexual relationship. I can't say certain words apparently because they flag you or whatever. But, you know, we all grown, baby. Since retiring from the NFL, Sharpe, 57, had a long media career, first as an NFL studio analyst, then as a sports talk host at FS1, where he rose to greater prominence, debating Skip Bayless on Undisputed. Then he was on First Take twice a week. As a twice weekly foil for Stephen A. Smith. That's where you messed up at, because you wasn't no foil. You would just, I don't even know what you want, ESPN. Another reason why Stephen A. looks like a jerk, because the ratings went higher because Shannon Sharpe was there. I guess so. But if they didn't need you and they got rid of you, interesting. Sharpe continues to have his podcast, Uncle Shay Nightcap, distributed by The Volume. That's interesting. Distributed by The Volume. Remember, Colin Cowherd was not getting paid by The Volume. One of the reasons why he stated was to make money, as much money for, you know, Shannon Sharpe and these guys. Double-edged sword there. Anything else here that's interesting? After protracted and respectable negotiations, I'm pleased to announce that we have reached a mutually agreed upon resolution. All matters have now been addressed satisfactorily, and the matter is closed. The lawsuit will thus be dismissed with prejudice. So that was Tony Busby, the attorney of Jane Doe. Dismissal with prejudice means Sharpe's accuser cannot refile the same claim against him in the same Las Vegas court. No criminal charges were filed against Sharpe. Jesus Christ. Flea, you hinted at it. These freaky ass ninjas.
These niggas be freaky, boy.
What in the world? This is Tori, what?
He got to do it. Well, put his fucking pants back on.
Fish said Shannon Sharpe got fired from NFL Network and ESPN. He's going to go for a trifecta, and he got fired from CBS.
Oh no! He already did the trifecta. Fish. CBS got his ass out of there because he had a sexual harassment suit back in 2010. Like, this nigga's decision making is very suspect. That's why it pisses me off so much about this unk shit. He was just self-proclaimed unk, and niggas start riding with that weird shit, like, because he had euphemisms and anecdotes from his mama, all that. Grandpa said this, grandma said. Grandma never told you to start acting like, what's wrong with you, dog?
yo, Mickey Mouse, Mighty Mouse, you in the house for a long time, Shannon Sharpe, with that Shay shit. Fuck out of here. You talking, you just popping a whole lot of shit, Flea, and you know,
I hate when the fake wise niggas get jammed up and then want to act like it ain't nothing.
Shout out to Keith Claus, big balls.
Claus, yo, come on, man, gotta show love to big boss Claus.
I'm not sad by this. I'm not I want to say shocked by it. It's, you know, Shannon Sharpe for a long time, even when, you know, because AllBall used to just like love him. I'm like, yo, bro, he's a character. Like, he killed the game. Don't get me wrong, but this is too much. It's a lot of shucking and jiving, bro. I don't know what other dude you guys would respect doing all that. Like, it does. I mean, granted, it's so funny to say that, and rappers are who rappers are. It's like entertainers are who entertainers are. Like, he killed the game, but I felt like there was always a bit of arrogance to Shannon Sharpe that I never liked, and it was spew a couple of times. Like, they made fun of you. They thought you were part of the rainbow community, and you took that way too personal. And it's like, if it's not true, and even if it is true, like, I would never react like that. I don't think I would if I was that secure in myself. Like, who I am, I just turned this caricature into $100 million. You think I care? Like, we come on here all the time just laughing at the comments. And it's funny because Shannon Sharpe is one of these dudes, Flea. He could dish it, but he can't take it. And you saw, that's why I always told you when it happened, put your glasses back on. When I seen Skip poised, I'm like, yo, Jalen Rose flamed him. Shannon, you keep playing them games. You keep playing within these boundaries that you really act like you don't play in. You're not really bold like that. You're not really that. I thought you were. And then this settlement, talking about it's a shakedown attempt. Objective complete. And I ain't celebrating nothing, but it is what it is. Choose your decision. Didn't you play football? You know how hard it is to play football? Study the schemes. And we talking about a Hall of Famer. Legendary. The legendariness of Shannon Sharpe, how he continued this into the media to spiral like this. Not saying it's over, Flea, but I know you teased the flame for your guy. But you know what? How do you feel about Shannon Sharpe, you know, post-career, even throughout just his lifetime? I don't want to give him a eulogy or anything, but like, now I'm interested to know, what is Flea's overall reaction or just thoughts on Shannon Sharpe from his meteoric rise in the media to now, which seems like, especially in the masses, the mass media, it's coming to an end.
Listen, man, anybody on that level, it is extremely, extremely hard to keep your nose clean. Extremely difficult to keep your nose clean, to keep out of the eyes of the critics, right? Whatever you're going to do, niggas is going to critique you, so it don't matter, right? Very few people do it. The way they critique LeBron now is obviously basketball, but now they critiquing him as a father, right? So they're going to find something, because at the end of the day, he's found a way to keep his nose relatively clean. You understand my point? Like, relatively clean outside of controversy is what I'm saying. Sexual harassment cases, grape cases, you know, illegal gambling cases, domestic violence. Like, we haven't heard anything from LeBron. So it's like, that's what people be shooting for, the Derek Jeter, right, type look. When you in the media's eyes, you try to have that persona, and it's very, very hard, because a lot of these niggas walk around with a lot of arrogance, and a lot of everything is at my beck and call, right? So for me, Shannon is getting, I guess, what he kind of asked for, right? Take your time, bro. Take your time. Everything ain't a race. It's a marathon. Take your time, bro. You gained a level of respect from the people. I keep talking about this Unk thing because people were looking at him as a relatable figure. You are a talking head now. You're in the space. right? It's Shannon Sharpe. It's all right, we're gonna ride with you. But over the last few years, just few and far, like too many times, there's questionable decision making from him, right? And not just, you know, with women. I'm talking about like in real life. Like you on the sidelines getting into things with, you know, with active NBA players. You know, you getting into, you know, war of words with whoever, right? You had a thing with Mike Epps. You had a thing with Shaq. You had, you have these things, right? And so it's becoming more and more like, you know, you're not going to be known for being a Hall of Fame football player no more. You're going to be known as a talking head who got jammed up. Like Fish just brought up, that's 3 spots, bro. That's 3 spots that said, we cool. CBS got you out of there, and people don't even remember that. You get a spot with Fox, and that was probably the hottest you've ever been. That show was great. Whatever anybody want to say about, they had great chemistry. And to be honest with you, like, they need to spin the block on each other. Hey, big head. That's what they really need to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they really need to do. Because they're going out bad. Skip is going out bad. Shannon is going out even worse, man. You lose respect for guys that talk so much. Right? Like, be quiet and make your mistakes. Don't be loud and talking about everybody else's mistakes. Meanwhile, you're making all of them in the public eye. Like, be cool, bro. There's nothing wrong with a level of humility. Nothing wrong with it. It don't make you pussy. It don't make you not tough. It don't make you none of that. If what you're trying to give, all that game that you're trying to give, if it matched with how you behave in the real world, none of this, it wouldn't, everything would align. But I'm so disappointed. Like, keep it real, I'm disappointed in dude. We making jokes, we can have fun and laugh about it, but all jokes aside, I'm disappointed in this nigga. And we could talk about tearing the black man down and all that shit. Y'all can get into that shit if you want to. These niggas got to stop making dumbass decisions. Stop putting yourself around people that's going to come for your shit. Stop being so comfortable. You were having sex on live? I want to demonstrate for y'all how you have to go live on Instagram right now to show you that's not a mistake. You don't mistakenly go live and start fornicating. That's not a mistake. I'm just saying, bro, a lot of his behaviors over the last few years have just been like, yo, what you doing, bro?
Hold on, but
who is talking to you?
Isn't that the definition of a goofy, bro?
That's goofy.
He's goofy.
He might start the goofy of the day. It might be Shannon. Come on, man. And here's the other thing. God bless you. God bless your brother. Your brother just got into the Hall of Fame. Rightfully so. I don't know. Anybody could debate that if they want to. But he's in. They just had to sit down. That just dropped. It's about 2.5 hours or so. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. But I really want to watch it right now because I want to see if Sterling takes that opportunity. And I'm sure they do it privately. But your brother's a public figure right now, has a public platform, and this is his platform. We're not on anybody else's. This is his. Take 5 to 10 minutes to publicly say to him, tighten up, nigga. Tighten up. You fucking bags up because you can't control your dick. Tighten up. Shit is stupid, bro. Tighten up, man. You expect older niggas like that to have a little wherewithal. 38, 42, yeah, we can still do dumb shit and it's gonna hurt. I always tell my kids, daughter's 11, my son's 19. I tell them, yo, y'all can make mistakes right now. It's cool, right? We can make up for them. We can learn the lesson and we just keep moving. But as you get older, 25, 30, 40, those mistakes hurt. They feel different. They just feel different, man. They're harder to recover from. They're harder to gain people's trust again. At 40, it's hard for me to regain somebody's trust, right? Because I've built so much equity all the way up until this point, and now I break it, and now that's just my. Like I said, my kids is young. if they do some dumb shit, by all means, they have the ability to build my trust again. I expect them to make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. We're going to continue to make mistakes. But damn it, bro, make some new ones, man. You seem like you continue to make the same ones. 20-year-old OnlyFans? Model? Retire? Who do you hang around with? Who is your niggas? I want to see who your homies are. I got a lot of questions, man. Go, Fabian.
No, I don't have any. I don't want to know who your people are.
Who do you hang out with?
I don't want to.
Who is bouncing ideas off you saying, yo, that's dumb. Don't do that. I'm 38. If I brought a 20-year-old around, if I brought a 21-year-old around, 2 years older than my son, my niggas gonna be like, yo, Flea, what are you doing? You all right? What's going on? You don't need that. You don't need that. She don't got nothing for you but some pussy. That's it.
That is a weird thing that we don't talk about, you know, that dynamic that's very young. I don't like, it's hard for me. Like, even with like Angel Reese is a sex symbol now, clearly, but it's just like I can see that she looks like a baby to me. That's why I say, listen, yo, Angel, tell your mama say hi.
We don't have nothing yet. Tell your mama come down and talk to me at the door.
Me and your mama, yeah, we could talk about life with your mom, Mama Reese, Mrs. Reese.
And it's not a disrespect to Angel Reese, but how old is she? She's 23. Maybe I'm giving her more, or she's a young lady.
Young lady.
She's a young lady. And again, I'm not age shaming nobody. If there's niggas in the comments right now that like running up and behind of age young girls, then by all means do what you do, as long as everything is legal and consenting. But just a quick reminder, these young girls have nothing to talk to you niggas about. They can't help you save. They can't help you with a budget. They don't know how to balance a check. They don't know how to pay a bill. They barely know how to clean themselves and have sex. Like, you niggas gotta chill. Leave these young girls the fuck alone.
It's just a fact. And you know what?
Come on, just figuring out how to clean themselves. Like, stop this shit, man.
And I don't know if that's age shaming because I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But it is girls that I would have to believe, because I remember being that young and just like showing women, like, hold on a second, we've been outside all day. That's not how this begins.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
AllBall is not here to curb shit.
He said, we've been outside all day. This is not how this begins. Get your ass in that water. Get your ass in that water. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Get your ass in that water. Oh shit. That was funny.
AllBall's Cleve Claw said, I might mess around and give a little live show. I need some sponsors. Yo, Claus, I will not be promoting that. You can do that. Do not send me any DM. None of that. I will unfriend you. However you call that. Don't ever.
That's funny. Big shout out to Keith Close, man.
He's 7 foot ass. Just make it.
That big 7 foot nigga.
The fro? You gonna make Kareem Abdul-Jabbar porno?
Keith, no, don't do it.
What's good? This guy's crazy.
Oh man.
Shannon got us going bananas right now. Keith Claus is enjoying the show. Appreciate you, Claus. I do not appreciate you even thinking about that.
He said, "Get the people a little live show." I can hear him saying that with the raspy voice. Get the people a little live show.
You know, he is in DR too. It's a little less expensive now, but Shannon Sharpe.
Yo, Keith, you see?
Life.
You see who it is?
Listen,
this nigga.
I can go to retire in DR, man. I'll leave it like that. Everything is less expensive, as far as I'm concerned. The dollar goes way go. Hold on, Rasul. Yes, these people don't believe me, man.
I can't see.
Yeah, daycare. He waited like
Rasul. You remember cleaning that money? Cleaning that money. I'm sorry.
Baby
What's
wipes.
Good, yeah, cleaning that money. Rasul, remind them.
Yeah, that age thing, because I knew, I'm gonna be real. Like when I knew dudes that like Ariana Grande, and I'm like, I could never. That girl's 30 and still looks like she's 50. I can't. But there's a lot of guys that I know. So that to
Don't
me
tell
has
us who
always
they are.
been.
Don't tell us who they. I said, don't tell us who they are.
I can't, because that'll be disrespectful. So I can't get too, I understand the disappointment, but also what Flea's been hinting at is who he is. You're 56 years old, and this is how you act when you get you had money before, maybe not this kind of money, but this attention and fame. But you've been at different places, and it's this thing is revolving around you, and you still didn't tighten up like you said. So disappointment is like, I've been disappointed in that. Like it's and I'm just talking about the entertainment aspect. Like I said, you're supposed to flame Skip, supposed to flame Stephen A. Smith. Just that part about it is like that. That's the guy I grew up with, talking mad shit and performing on the field. I thought that guy was gonna come on to Fox and go crazy. Like I said, the best football show ever. Dion, Shannon Sharpe, sometimes Damian Thomason was on there. Sometimes Marshall Faulk. They were all interchangeable.
That was good. That was a good. That was a good show. No question.
Low budget bullshit, and
but it was good. They were good together.
Yeah, and Chris Evans, I think his name was. I think Chris Evans is Captain America, but it's Chris something that's from Fox. It was dope, man. But
it was a good show for sure.
Yeah, man. But because it's talking about superstars, personalities, they got that can hang around each other. That we shooting the breeze, and Michael Irvin in there sometimes. We're talking about guys that were able. They just super personalities. Disappointing. You gotta be, because that's $100 million, and more so, forget the money. It's the power that you have in the game, in the media space. And then, to be honest, that Uncle Shay show is fire. Cannot fire. The Damon Wayans interview, fire. He has a bunch that's fire. I said the other day, All the Smoke has the best guest. All the Smoke and Shannon Sharpe have the best guests. Nobody, and the interviews is as clumsy as Shannon Sharpe is, somehow he still pulls this, and then the setting, the ambiance is just amazing. So he still has that. He's not just gone. Shannon Sharpe is still here.
I don't feel that way. I agree with you. I think his platform is dope. I think some of the people he sits down with are dope. Gives us a great perspective. Obviously, the trajectory started going like this after the Cat Williams interview, and after that, you start looking at some of the guests he's had. He sat down with some fly joints, right? Just recently sat down with Flaw J. I watched that actually in its entirety. That was better than I expected. So I think he's grown into that space of being a conversationalist, because I don't know if I want to call them interviewers, but definitely a conversationalist. He ain't got shit on me, but just being that one-on-one guy, I think he's found a lane in the space to do that and be successful with it. Just your credibility starts to come into question, right? And now everybody,
but with the show, like, come on now, thank you, Rasul. Imagine if he brings Joy Taylor and Skip Bayless and they sit down on the next episode. That's the next thumbnail you see pop up on your YouTube.
That's gonna blow out. That's gonna blow people out the water. But that's cute. That's cute. Shannon and Joy. That's cute. That's big shout out to Rasul. I think that's a hell of an idea. But again, you're gonna have to strike for moments like that right now. Right now, for people that you didn't think you was gonna align yourself with, you can't try to align yourself with, the people that's going like this, right? You tried to, you lost. Hold on. You aligned yourself with ESPN. You fucked that up, right? So now you can't align yourself with any new personalities, any personalities that are going like this. For me, I think, like Rasul said, like I think we mentioned earlier, you're gonna have to reband together with somebody. If you're trying to strike while the iron's hot. Your name is popping still. Why not? I saw the Rejects. I saw Redisputed. I saw that name floating around. Redisputed. Like, why not? It's a hell of an idea. And Fox canceled all that bullshit after they struck out from getting rid of Undisputed in some of their flagship shows. First Things First is still around, and then Cowherd is still around. But if you niggas think that not bringing, and they can't now because they jammed up with all that legal shit, but they would be smart to. You're gonna go after Tony Reali? Respectfully, I love Tony, but he's around the horn. Don't grab him, Max. They talking about grabbing him, Max Kellerman, all these kind of guys. Go to Shannon, Skip. Kiss and make up, niggas. You got work to do.
It's not gonna be the same. And I think, like, to your point, that's a flash in the pan. But you need those sparks.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna have to shoot for those.
Right, but you still try to figure out the gasoline, figure out the gas while you're figuring the spark out. So, episode with Skip Bayless here and there, interviewing Joy Taylor. Remember, Dave Portnoy is rumored to be joining FS1. If he's really running it, Dave Portnoy takes these chances. He does whatever it takes to go viral. He will get Shannon Sharpe on there. And if Shannon Sharpe is on there, it's going to be amazing, unfiltered. Yo, Shannon, just be yourself. Stop trying to, now you ain't got to worry about Stephen A. Stephen A., who we had. Is that really your man? Like, come on. But it would make sense if one of these episodes on Uncle Shay, yo, hey, Max, pull up. I want to hear your life story. I had a bad breakup with ESPN. You had a bad breakup with ESPN. Let's share some thoughts. Mm-hmm. There's too many guests. I don't need ESPN. I'm ESPN adjacent. That's what YouTube is. Cam Newton is on fire on YouTube.
Going crazy.
And I don't even watch his channel.
Shout out Cam.
Once you find your core audience, it's over. Shannon Sharpe has a core audience. It's over. It's like, in terms of it's a wrap, meaning like he got the money coming in no matter what. Everybody's trying to catch up to him if that's the case.
The nightcap thing is huge still too. People still love that show.
Nightcap is trash. Be honest. I'm keeping it thorough with y'all. Unless if it's gonna be Nightcap, Chad, you guys don't take it seriously enough for me. When you break down football, man. Get a moderator in there. Like, I won't, like, y'all play football, bro. That's the part to me that's, you got two football guys that talk about anything and not football. It doesn't, like, we're gonna be, we're gonna blow up, and it's based on New York City basketball, and then we go from there. But they are from football, and they don't talk about anything about, they could even comment on Cam and Gilly the Kid. You know what's gonna happen? Gilly might snap on you. Cam might snap on you. Well, guess what? Don't talk back about them. Just they're too smart. His name is way too viral to not keep going on YouTube. Shannon, just like you said, got to calm down. I don't know if he's on roids, HGH, whatever it is, whatever that shit is you want, Shannon, calm it down, brother.
Something's fucking with your decision-making skills, man. Something is in an imbalance. Something's going on, bro, because you're not making the right choices, man. It's not, and you had everything lined up for you to be a, for me, I felt like he could be bigger than Stephen A. Just the trajectory he was on, he could be bigger than him if it kept going like this.
Well, so let's ask.
And I don't know what bigger means, pause, but
right. No. That's what you have. That's what I want to ask you. What does that mean?
I mean, that's a good question. I'm not sure what that means because, like, so for instance, Stephen A. is such a huge figure now that because he has an interest in acting, he could dabble in that. Because he has an interest in politics, they opening the door for that. What I'm saying is that whatever Shannon had a burning desire to do, that we don't know. I never knew Stephen A. was so heavily committed to politics, right? I didn't know that he enjoyed the soap operas until we start learning more and more about him, and now his you know, his stardom and fame has grown to such a level that he's opening the door and letting people in. I just feel like Shannon was on his way to that level to now we start learning more and more about who he is, what his likes are, what his dislikes. You know what I'm saying? Because he was doing content with Ronnie Coleman in the gym. He was lifting with Ronnie Coleman. He was doing different things, right? Just different content. And I'm like, he could still do that. He could still do that. But I thought with the addition of ESPN, with that backing and just everybody that was on board with him, all he could do was just go to the top. And I think he would have been able to rival what Stephen A got going on right now for sure.
I don't. Stephen A. Smith is a slick dude from New York, bro. Shannon ain't touching that. He knows where the butter, how the bread is buttered. Like, he's proven it time and time again. He's been through some controversy, never done anything like this. It got to the point where he was saying, you don't call me SAS, because they were saying that's, you know, that if you break down that acronym, you split it into the actual assault. So he's way more self-aware than Shannon Sharpe. When you have someone who's that famous and is self-aware, he knows what he's doing. He knows what every word that he's using. He knows it. Shannon Sharpe just knows, I'm going viral. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go viral. It's like, okay, but are you okay with what happens 2, 3, 4, 5 steps down the line? All right, I'm showing you what's gonna happen. He's like, yeah, of course I am. It's like, yeah, you too gung ho. You really don't. You ain't ready.
You really don't know.
Stephen A. He's from New York City. We've seen 4 or 5 steps down the line. If you really interact and mingle with everybody, if you don't know, somebody's gonna put you on. That's how this is. And when you don't, you learn the hard way. But it's just different here. Even though bullshit that gets all crazy in New York. That's what it is. You play cool or you fooling dudes all day. That's what it is in New York City. And Shannon Sharpe, he fooled himself. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you already cool being yourself. That's the part that you always forget. Once you make it, that you cool now, bro. You don't get it. You made it. You did it. And he wasn't. Stephen A. He knew, like, yo, I'm gonna go. I can't own ESPN. I'm gonna get it. They're gonna give me my shares, the stock options, whatever it is. I killed the game already. Stephen A. also knows he can't kill YouTube like Shannon Sharpe. I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna let them keep paying. That's what my boss. I'm gonna make, as long as my boss is making money, people laugh at that, but that's his lane. Some people cannot be entrepreneurs on that level. You know, I know he wants to promote that, and he contradicts himself when it comes to entrepreneurism and capitalism. But Shannon Sharpe is his own independent entity away from ESPN. He can do that. I don't know if Stephen A. Smith can do that, but as far as a superstar, face of the Disney branch, Stephen A. did that. That's insane.
We're gonna be singing a different tune if Stephen A. get a late night show, right? If he's a Colbert or a Fallon or a Leno or a Letterman or things like that, right? That, you know, that now you rubbing up against, and that's what I mean. Like, you don't think Stephen A. could kill the YouTube game? That's cool, but linear television, like, he knows that lane through and through, and that's why he makes the choices that he makes. That's why he makes the decisions that he makes. Like, I know it's probably small. This is probably a small thing, but it's the first time we've ever seen Stephen A. Smith's daughter. Have you ever seen Stephen A. Smith's daughter? Unless you Googled it. Have you ever seen her on TV? Like, hello? We ever seen it? No. Carmen, sisters, always mentioning Carmen. The last few years is the only time we've actually been able to see her. My point is that he's reaching a status now. His nephew, another one, that banter between them and that relationship and us being exposed to, you know, how they interact and shit like that. All of that stuff ain't happening for no reason. He's getting to a place now where, like, I'm starting to put my family on. I want to, you know, create this brand and keep building this brand. I just think Shannon was on his way there, but Stephen A. knows the ins and outs of the do's and don'ts. Shannon's still learning that. Stephen A. Smith grew up in TV. Shannon grew up in the NFL, and he's trying to figure this shit out now. Regardless if we think he has some, experience. Stephen A's been in this shit, like he always says, 30, 40 years. Shannon can't say that.
Also, I think as much of a caricature Stephen A. Smith is, we've seen levels of authenticity. Like there's the fake realness that New York bravado projects. When he does get serious, we've seen it. We've seen him get like shook, like he shut down, and he had to come back from that. As a father, and like he got shook down by LeBron. So you know what it is with Shannon Sharpe? Now that I'm saying that, as much of a caricature as Stephen A. Smith is, somehow he comes off, even if it's slightly bit, more authentic than Shannon Sharpe. And he comes off more authentic on Uncle Shay. Because even on the nightcap shit, it's this yo, you know what I do? Open 315 from 345, whatever he said, he cracked their legs open, and now what? Like it's always this show. But when he's humbled on Uncle Shay, he can't wild out because these are mega stars he's interviewing. He ain't right. You can't do that's A-list. And that's when he's more authentic. So if he leans more into that bag.
So you just said something that made me spark something in me, bro. A-list. How does this goofy get a chance to sit with A-list?
Well,
where's is there is he a highly respected figure? Do we got it fucked up? Does does his peers and people, because I don't know if Shannon is, I mean, he was an A-list football player, right? Like, just in terms of in that era, people knew who he was. I'm talking about right now. If in our eyes, some of the decision making, some of how he's moving, the inauthentic, being inauthentic, like you said, if you could see that, then other people could see that as well. His cachet must be up there if he's sitting with these A-list. I'm trying to figure that out. Where does that come from? How does he align himself with that?
I think he was on fire at FS1, and that's how they were able. Remember, he created that show on FS1, and they owned it. They gave it to him once he left, so he was able to cultivate the relationships there because he was on fire on social media. So that's how they were able to go, Uncle Shay. And all of a sudden, you start looking at the numbers. That's what they do. But then when they sit down, that's not the same Shannon Sharpe. Like, that's really Shannon Sharpe when he's sitting down talking to them. Now the interview it takes on a life of its own, which is what we always talk about. When we watch Are We Live Flee, that's its own thing. Like, it feels different. So it's the same thing with Uncle Shay. That's when he for whatever reason he knew to tap into that. Like, we haven't seen Gilbert Arenas really do that. Interview somebody like, we have actually, but it doesn't. He didn't cultivate it. Great
segue. Excellent segue. Let's get into our best friend, who we won't be seeing for a little while.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck. These niggas do stupid ass shit. Greedy bastards. These niggas be great. I don't understand. Go ahead, Fabian.
Gilbert Arenas.
Dial it up. Let me go check on this apple pie that I have in the oven.
Gilbert Arenas. Locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. No. I can sing just like Akon. Akon can't sing. The former NBA star Gilbert Arenas arrested in connection with illegal high-stake poker games. That sounds crazy, but is it? Former NBA star Gilbert Arenas was arrested Wednesday and is accused by the Department of Justice of being a part of a high-stakes illegal gambling ring that ran out of one of his California homes. One of them. Big baller. Huh? Arenas, 43, is facing federal indictment on account of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business. One count of operating an illegal gambling business and one count of making false statements to federal investigators. According to the Justice Department, Arenas rented out an Encino, California mansion to host illegal poker games. Yeah, but that's not was come on, man. What's CNN doing? Here we go, CNN. It's funny how they get to the meat and potatoes of this in the middle of the article. CNN, you are disgusting. According to the federal indictment filed by prosecutors in Los Angeles, Arenas directed Arthur Katz, 51, to stage the games. Katz would then prepare the home and collect rent from the other individuals accused of being involved in the scheme. Yevgeny Gershman, who the department describes as a suspected organized crime figure from Israel, Evgeny Turevsky, Alan Austria, Yarin Cohen, and Evgen Krashun would then manage the illegal gambling being done at the home, according to the indictment. A lot of foreigners, man. Are they all Israeli? Very interesting. 1, 2, 3. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 Israelis. Shout out to the Israelis, man. Or the gangster Israelis, at least. Gotta be careful with that, man. Peace to everybody. Don't play with me. All the other defendants face charges of 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business. 1 count and 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business. No lawyers for Arenas were. Other defendants were listed in court. Department of Justice investigators accused Arenas co-defendants of collecting money off each prize pot, inviting people to play in the games, hiring young women to serve drinks, provide massages and other companionship to the people playing the games, and then collecting a portion of what the women earned from their work. Oh, whoa, hold up, Jesus. Whoa, 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 whoa. Arenas co-defendants are accused of collecting money off each prize pot, inviting people to play in the games, hiring young women to serve drinks, provide massages, and offer companionship to the people playing the games, and then collecting a portion of what the women earn from their work. According to the indictment, investigators obtained text messages between Arenas and Katz that showed the two planning to host alleged illegal poker games at the mansion, and even came up with the poker tables that bore Arenas' name and image. Shit. Yo, Gil.
Gotta brand yourself, Gil. Gotta brand yourself.
Great marketing. The two also discussed financial matters and payments over text messages, according to the indictment. Yo, killers. Yo, text messages cited in the indictment show the defendant scheduling the alleged illegal gambling nights, financial matters, recruiting women, Jesus Christ, and dealers to work at the house, recruiting security, and other matters, according to prosecutors. The indictment says Arenas sent text messages asking about money collected at the games, complaining about players being intoxicated, and trying to find hosts for the gambling nights. The home used for the alleged gambling nights was raided in the early hours of July 2022, where the U.S. Department of Homeland Security investigators seized money that was found in the master bedroom of the home. The Washington Wizard attempted to get that money back by filing a petition with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Wow. In fact, as a defendant, Arenas then knew defendant Arenas had knowingly provided gambling equipment at the Gable House to be used to host an illegal poker game on July 19, 2022, had knowingly rented out the Gable House to be used to host the illegal poker game on July 2022, and was collecting rent from the host for operating an illegal poker game. That's July 2022. That's 3 years ago. One of the defendants faces additional accusations. Gershman is charged with entering into a sham marriage with Valentina Kohokari, and the two of them face 3 additional charges: 1 count of conspiracy to commit marriage fraud, and making a false statement on an immigration document. Prosecutors allege Gershman paid Kohokari for her participation in the marriage. According to prosecutors, they both submitted false information on immigration forms. Damn. That's a whole lot of mess. He bet on the show every time. Technically, he didn't, because on Prize Picks, you run your game. And
more or less.
Huh? More or less. Gilbert, 6 months. 6 months in the can.
I mean, they ain't get him for them hammers a couple years back. They're gonna get him now.
And he got locked up though.
Not for them hammers.
It wasn't for that?
He ain't sit down.
Oh.
Gil ain't never sit down. You shitting me?
Nah, he was talking about being in, I don't know, was it the bookings then? It can't be the bookings down south in DC. He ain't got no bookings down there, right? It's the county or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's the holding or whatever they call it. But I'm sure, okay, maybe he got arrested, but I'm saying sit down, be convicted, and have to do time. He ain't never had to do no time.
Let's see.
Crittenton did the time.
Well, we definitely know he did.
he did the time.
Yeah. Well, what's your reaction to that, Flea, as I look up Gilbert Arenas' arrest record?
I mean, I'm having a hard time understanding what is the illegal behavior, and I'm being honest about being, being ignorant to that. I'm not understanding how is that supposed to be governed, or how is that supposed to be policed. There's a billion people on my block right now that are probably going to have a spades night, a poker night, a dominoes night, and there's going to be money on the table. Is that illegal? I'm being honest right now, and I would like to learn. I'm not even being, so if the chat or even if my brother can educate me, I'm trying to understand where the illegal behavior comes from, which then can help me make a responsible take. We gotta have fun, but I want to understand so that we talking about Shannon's decision making, right? I want to understand, like, did Gil think he was doing something that wasn't illegal? I don't know, so I'm trying to get help. Help me.
I don't know either. For everyone listening, I have no idea. It's been going on for a long time. Like, it's if you ain't got a casino, bro, you ain't got a gambling license, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have, that's why Prize Picks is only in certain states. They can't, be a
so
part
all
of
them gambling
that.
spots in New York City, if niggas ran down on them shits, niggas is going to jail.
All them what?
Just answer your question.
I think your mic is distorted.
Them niggas gonna go to jail regardless. Anyway. Like,
yeah, but there's a bunch of them. Remember, we talked about what you the other day. How remember A-Rod made the paper, the gambling spot, and that slimy motherfucker took a picture of him at the table.
Yeah, but see, here's my thing. Why are niggas so greedy?
It's not. Well, see, now that's different.
That's not greed. Yo, bro, niggas is all right. Go ahead. Niggas continuously fuck the bag up over women. And when we ready to have that real conversation about how much of these niggas that we talking about right now fuck the bag up over doing dumb shit with women, then let me know we can have it. Respectfully to all the women in the comments.
Gambling. The woman part about that is crazy. Like,
I'm aligning it because why are you gambling? Why are you so thirsty for money? Oh, because you shell out a lot. I was looking at Trevor Ariza. I should have sent that to you. They have a breakdown of Trevor Ariza, and Trevor Ariza is saying he's broke right now and he's asking for his child support to be lowered. But before Trevor even touches a dollar of his, 38 grand is out the door monthly. $38,000, and then not on top of what he has to live off of. And I'm speaking on Trevor because there was a breakdown of what he's going through right now, and it sucks. But the reason he's in that position is your decision.
Gilbert Arenas talks.
So now you got to resort to doing shit like this, gambling. That's how I'm tying it. Now you got to resort to doing shit like this. That don't make no sense.
First of all, I don't want, I don't make it too serious. Gilbert Arenas, hold your head. That shit is, I don't want nobody getting locked up, right? I'm gonna keep it real. You don't do that. Look who he's sitting down with and renting a room to gamble, bro. An Israeli gangster. It's just Gilbert, a lot of people in LA, California. I ain't trying to disrespect you. Let's say it was somebody else. I don't even know who. One of these yups, that one of these rappers that they're in LA. What's the first thing they talked about with Homeboy, with Big U? You got to check in. I ain't got to check in if I got the big Israeli homie. Who I'm checking in with? You sure about that? Like, people, when you go out and about and you counter what they got, now all of a sudden it's, yo, how you get in here? You good? What you mean he's good? Nah, he's good. Don't worry about him. It's a power play. If I'm walking in here and you don't know why I'm in here, because you know how you got in here. You know who let you in here, but you don't know who let me in here. Your man ain't let me in here, but we both in the spot. Now what? Oh, shit, yo, who is he? It's not just money. It's the same thing with Shannon Sharpe, where I said he didn't fuck up the bag. He fucked up the power. Now you get to go mano with Stephen A. Smith and talk your shit to him in front of Mickey Mouse. Now Gilbert Arenas, that's why, you know, hold on, I got some homies, man. And I think it's a dark place to be. To your point, is it the greatest decision? You could avoid all of that just in total by just staying in your crib and not going anywhere and just living your life. You can, but there's something to that life, and that's why I felt a certain way about Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. talking to John Morant a certain way and preaching to them about what being a gangster is when you have no idea what it is. Clearly, Shannon Sharpe doesn't. I think Stephen A. Smith got, from what he's pulling, he understands power more than Shannon Sharpe. And Gilbert Arenas kind of understands it. But these, like, after saying all that, he had his face on the fucking table, on the gambling table. Now that's where you lose me. You got broad shaking ass and all that over here. They apparently getting compensated. Dudes are getting paid off the compensation. This is what's in the paperwork, bro. And you lying on it. That's where it's like,
prostitution? Is that prostitution?
What else could it be? We all adults. What the hell else are they telling you? They're not saying it, but they saying it. And
we just watched the nigga get his life ruined off of prostitution.
Flea, hold on. Serious question. Has Paul Pierce visited your crib, Gilbert?
Paul Pierce got fired from ESPN wilding during a poker night. Where was that at?
Exactly. Where was that live at the Gilbert Arenas table?
Where was that at? That nigga was smoking weed, had joints around him. What was that location? Where was that? It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now.
Why do people hate Paul Pierce, man?
I don't know.
Because, you know, I don't want to veer off with this because I hate the YouTube how to be a man YouTube videos. I'm an alpha.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta pay.
That don't even come on my timeline. I don't subscribe to nothing.
But everybody that you respect somehow intertwines with these people. Like what's his name? I don't even know why I know his name. Andrew Tate. Who is that guy? Where did he come from? Apparently, he got famous off all the incels, which I found out was involuntarily celibate. So that means you celibate, you ain't having sex, because I don't even understand.
Where you going? Where are we going right now? Where are we going?
Because that's the world we're in with these people. Like, like they're the ones that they're the ones that got certain behavior, being okay with certain behavior. They're the ones that populate when you go super viral like that. They're the ones in the comments. What are they doing all day? They're living their life through you because they can't live regular life. They're in involuntary celibate. Dog, that mean you ain't getting no ass. A lot of you got this shit is fucking cheap out here. But Gilbert Arenas is showing you. And you just want to watch it. I promise you guys. And it's not just about the transactional thing. Go and see if you like some of them. Go and see if you can get rejected, get your feelings hurt, get some ass. God damn.
Usually AllBall is here to tell this nigga to reel us back in because this nigga went from Andrew Tate to incels to begging niggas to get ass. I'm with you. I'm with you, baby.
This is the crowd of people that populate the internet. Do you know? Hold on. I'm gonna break it down for y'all for real. Do you know that the internet wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for porn? The shit right now that we're on would not be even surviving without porn. So you got a whole bunch of freaky dudes who get freaky with themselves. I don't even know what you do. Freaky gals and girls, all because you're scared to live life, or you feel like you can't live life, and they're in the these are the people that lead the charge for a Gilbert Arenas to be going bananas on the internet. That kind of character. He's out of order. That's what I'm saying. That's why you like, bro, he had an interview with NBC. Oh, like, are we forgetting this? He was on First Take. And for me, I always felt like, yo, this is surreal because he be wilding.
But there's a reason they ain't pulling them in.
Who?
Both entities that you just spoke on, ESPN and NBC. They gave the last 2 jobs to Brad Daugherty and Tracy McGrady. Respectfully to those NBA greats. But do we want to hear from Brad Daugherty and Tracy McGrady or John Sally and Gilbert Arenas? You niggas tell me. I don't know.
I don't know if John's, because there's a thing with that, like Carmelo Anthony, Gilbert. These guys are photogenic. They actually dress the part. They get hair because they look the part. T-Mac could do it. I haven't seen Brad Daugherty in a while. John Sally, I don't know sometimes. Does he throw a suit on? He's a little too casual, I think, to me.
Yo, man.
I don't think NBC wants casual.
Man, John Sally crawled, walked, slightly jogged for us right now to do what we do. The best damn sports show. Y'all don't remember that? Period.
Listen.
Answer the question. Do you remember that show?
Yes, he's amazing. He's an amazing basketball guest. I don't know if he wants to be on TV with a suit on, is what I'm saying.
He did, but he said it himself. He said, he had the interview. He was one of the last candidates. Him, Mac, Daugherty, and Arenas. They went with Daugherty and Mac. Sally said he ain't.
Yeah.
Right. Sally said he ain't pissed, but he was like, yo, there needs to be a different flavor with how we talk the game right now. And I was hoping to get back into that space because I'm tired of hearing the same way we do it. Right. He said, yo, keep it real. Mike being 60, Mike gonna come up there. People expecting Mike to be cool, calm. Mike's gonna tell niggas exactly how he feels. How do these niggas keep jobs? This nigga is garbage. This is what he's saying, Mike. I don't know if he knows that, but if Mike is gonna give us that type of shit, sign me up, man.
If you would have had John Sally, Gilbert Arenas with Carmelo, that's a different kind of flavor, bro. And then you intro in Jordan, because the level of suspense. See, that's the thing about anything in life. I don't care if you're reading a book. I don't care if you know, like, this is a romantic anything that leaves you on your toes, the edge of your seat, that you don't know what's going to happen next. It could be a romantic comedy, a drama, an action. It doesn't matter. Sports commentary, you don't know what John Sally's going to say. Carmelo, for the most part, they're more PC, but John Sally got stories. Gilbert Arenas, we definitely don't know what he's going to say. And it would have been way more of an anticipation of Gilbert Arenas on NBC. And they said Michael Jordan is coming up next. I don't know if Mike I don't know if Mike wants that. Keeping it real.
That's a different.
But
you're right.
We want that.
That could be very different.
Want that. That's the voice right now. He's a huge voice in basketball culture, on YouTube, internet in general. He's been on First Take. Carmelo's he can hold his own. John Sally, like you said, been doing it for over 2 decades. That would have been a great cast to build suspense up for each show. But remember, NBC, and they're eventful with their shit. Bob Costas, they got a little, like, let's not forget, like ABC,
I'm curious to see how they retake control of the NBA and how it's covered and things like that. I'm very, very curious to see, because we've been locked in with ESPN and TNT now for what? When did they stop it's been close to 25 years now, right? How long has this been since NBC was? How long ago was that?
That's definitely Kobe through the alley to Shaq.
All right.
Bob
That's
Costas.
2000. That's 2000.
That's the last
2001.
Oh no, AI played on NBC
on ABC
against
the
the Lakers.
So the 2002 finals, I feel like they didn't start putting boom. The 2003 finals, I think, is the
With
first
Kidd.
finals that was on ABC with Kidd
Yes,
and San Antonio.
Yes,
and then from there on, it was on ABC.
Yes,
yeah,
because I want to say the Lakers played the Nets on NBC. I'm trying to think.
Yes.
If Bill Walton was calling the game, but definitely Jason Kidd, Nets, and the Spurs. Steven Jackson, when he did his little hezzy move and drove to the basket, was on ABC.
Because Doc Rivers and Al Michaels did the 04 finals. Detroit and the Lakers. Yeah, it was them.
No, not that one. The next year was
05. Detroit and San Antonio. You call that a bad finals? I mean, whatever.
She was the most boring finals. Robert Horry hit the 3. Okay, guys. Got any more? Got some more for you, Flea. No, I'm not going 2 hours, Flea.
I didn't say nothing. Dial it up. What we got?
Unless you got something else.
I don't. But whatever my brother got.
I don't. Make this quick. Someone else who wants to make this quick. Jonathan Kuminga. Found this interesting. Do a rapid
I'm gonna cut you off because the last time we had something else, it was Kuminga. So now again we have something else. It's Kuminga. Yo, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Y'all gonna make me not like this nigga no more, man. Go ahead, man. He's done nothing to me, and I'm gonna dislike this guy, man.
All right. Well, Marcus Spears says Kuminga wants to go to Sacramento. The Kings are offering a spot. He's talked on a Zoom call with Scott Perry, BJ Armstrong, and also with Doug Christie. He's in. The Suns offered Royce O'Neal, Nick Richards, and 4 second-round picks. And hey, by the way, apparently the Sacramento Kings have offered a 4-year, $90 million deal to Kuminga, which is really crazy because I'm thinking Quentin Grimes would get something like that somewhere too. Like this was going on with Kuminga.
4 years, $90 million. You think Quentin Grimes could get that right now?
How much is? Am I doing the wrong math? I think I'm doing the wrong math.
Yes.
That's 20. Nah, it's like 22 and a half a year, right?
Is that Quentin Grimes' market right now?
He was trying to get 25.
From where? Dallas or Philly? Where was he getting that from? Nah, bro. Quentin Grimes? Quentin, you be cool, baby. 15 to $20 million range. Yeah. Upper 20s, close to $100 million. Come on, Quentin. Be cool. Be cool, bro. Woof.
It's a lot.
I can't be the team playing Quentin Grimes $25 million a year. I can't be that team. Quentin Grimes $20 million a year. I can't be that team. Fuck no. And I don't want to be the team paying $20 million to Jonathan fucking Kuminga. Unless Jonathan Kuminga is Tracy McGrady in Orlando, I can't do it.
More rapid fire. The NBA Commissioner Adam Silver and Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum met today in London with United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Steinline has learned as part of Silver and Tatum's trip to meet with various potential stakeholders in a new NBA Europe League. Interesting. How do you have John Morant?
I've heard that in a couple days.
Yeah, funny because remember yesterday you brought it up first. and you read my mind because great mind thinks alike. They think alike. Front office sports, they confirmed exactly what we thought. LeBron James, Maverick Carter, and Nikola Jokic agent met in San Tropez last week to discuss a new international basketball league being formed. Per front office sports, 6 men's and 6 women's teams, the touring format like Live and Golf F1, full-time responsibility. NBA players wouldn't be able to play in both leagues. Players get equity backed by global investors. NBA rules block player ownership. Big Braun. So I found that interesting because they came trying to come up with a Europe league, and LeBron is like, "Oh yeah, yo, Flea." Everybody can say whatever he wants. He's soft. He acting like a biatch. Braun is a gangster, bro.
You call him gangster all the time. You call that nigga gangster all the time.
That's one thing I've always respected about him. We said taking my talents to South Beach. I just hate how nervous he looked, but I'm taking my talents international, Holmes. Snatching that Europe League. What you want from this? Come buy it. This is big business. And you know LeBron, ever since he also said, I think he bought a piece of Arsenal. I think he owns a piece of the Arsenal team, which I think is partially owned by the old Red Sox organization. And he told them, yo, if y'all win, I'm going to take y'all to Vegas. But I'm going to take y'all where 99% of the people can't go. Since I read that, I was like, fuck you mean by that? I can't places in New York I can't visit, but 99%?
First, I'm gonna be honest, bro. First thing that comes to mind with this dude being a part of that, the building of that league or the foundation of that league, has he already got wind that the owners are not gonna let him into the club and allow him to own anything in the NBA? Has he caught wind already and said, all right, these niggas ain't gonna let me in. Let me start looking elsewhere. That's the first thing that jumps out to me. Does he know already that once he tries to get into ownership, they're going to do whatever they can to block him? Just a question.
Or it increases his leverage for whatever said team that he's interested in. And he goes, hey, or you thought you were going to offer me that? That's all I can get? Yeah. Well, look what I can create. You sure about that percentage?
Right. I like that.
Either way, it's like a win-win.
I like the way you're thinking.
Even though I think it's less risky to go get the NBA team, because creating a league is crazy.
Creating a league is tough. Creating a league that is going to catch steam quickly, right? It's tough. We watching in real time a couple of different leagues, being formed in the last 30 years, and it takes a while for them to catch steam, a la the WNBA, a la the Big Three, a la, you know what I'm saying? We watching all of these leagues, and people are trying to do it. I'm gonna make a reference, and it might be corny, but I don't know if anybody got a chance to check out Happy Gilmore 2. I'm a big Adam Sandler guy. Happy Gilmore 1 is probably a classic to me, but the second one is trash. It ain't good, right? But they had to do some modern shit to modernize it. It's on Netflix. And what they did was they added some big time investor that got a bunch of money, and he's creating a new golf league. And the golf league is like extreme golf. So like these guys are cutting some kind of joint or muscle in their hips to where you have the surgery and snip it, and you can now fix your swing to have more power in your swing. And so now it's just like this gimmicky golf league that they're rivaling against a normal, boring golf league. But the point of what I'm bringing that up is because that's what people are doing now. As much as that's a movie, many people are trying to figure out ways, how do we rival the NBA? Or how do we rival the WNBA? You see the 3-on-3 that Sue Bird and all of them, came out with, and they're trying to get that. And that's actually good. It's actually good basketball that they're doing over there. They just got to continue to be consistent. So, like, I don't want to call it gimmick leagues, but, people are going to figure out different ways to try to rival, what's been set in stone already? What has some longevity?
I'm not what's his name? Adam Sandler kind of guy. I'm a fan of his.
I didn't ask if you were, but I understand.
I'm saying it like you did ask. I think he's.
That was good. You like that one? That was good. Right. That was good. Right. Go.
He's not funny to me.
Okay.
But he's a guy that I would just shake his. I would love to meet him. Shake his. If I seen him in the street, I say what's up. I respect him for some reason. He just comes off like a real dude.
Yeah.
The total opposite of LeBron. I don't care if I like business wise. Me and LeBron could talk. What kind of business I got for LeBron? That's for your ears only, LeBron. But as far as being excited, like Michael Jordan, I don't want to meet you. I don't. I think you're a dick. I don't want to. What are we gonna talk about? I have a feeling you're gonna sit there and try to like talk shit to me. I'm gonna be like, yo, Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. You 6'6" and all that. I'll pop you, dog. Yo, leave me the fuck alone, nigga. Like, what? Yeah, oh, what?
You would gladly stand there. You would gladly stand there and take a picture with Michael Jordan. Gladly. With people call my smile wide. You would be all 32.
Hey,
hugging this nigga. Hugging his leg. Don't you dare hug his leg. Don't you fucking dare hug that nigga's leg. Don't you fucking dare, Raven. Don't you dare hug his leg, Ray? Nah. No. You stand up straight like a man. You put your hands in front of you. You shitting me?
Mike
hugging his leg? Nah, dog. Nah.
And he's like this, like shaking me off like a dog.
Get the fuck off me. Take this picture. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, look at his wife. It's one of your little nephews.
Yo, Ray. Yo. Fabian said hug the nigga's leg.
I didn't say that, you asshole.
Oh, man.
He said, what up, yellow eyes? Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Niggas, how the fuck Mike got jaundice at 60? Nigga, you 60.
I don't know.
That's Cincordo. You drink that Cincordo?
Nah, that's tequila?
Yeah, that's his.
Mike?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's excellent.
Wow.
It's excellent. For sure. I think it's good. I mean, there's a lot of tequila snobs out there, so I ain't gonna get into that bag, but that one is good.
Hold on, Claude said Mike big time me a few months ago. I told you he's a dick, bro. I'm not yo, Fleet. I'm not saying nothing.
Keith, we gotta hit you offline. We gotta know what he did.
He'll probably let us know. Yeah, what up, Mike? He'll be like, who you think you are? Thank you. I'm all set on him. Thank you. I'm not wilding, bro. I'm not hanging on to Michael Jordan's kneecap.
Hanging on a Mike leg to take a picture is crazy.
Dangling. He's like, yo. It's one of your little nephews. What's her name? I know her last name is her name is kind of like is offensive in like for Dominicans.
Who?
I think Prieto. Her last name is Prieto, if I'm not mistaken. His wife. Mike's wife.
The mommy that he married. Okay.
Yeah, I learned that you couldn't. I learned that the hard way from a Cuban.
He breeded that too, right? He had a baby, he had a baby.
Big
flea. The biggest, y'all. The fucking biggest.
He breeded that is crazy. There's a dude at my job named Prieto. Ask him where he's from. Is he Cuban? He's probably Cuban.
Oh, Monkey Wrench is here. What up, Monkey Wrench?
Monkey Wrench was good, man.
I ain't know who was this.
Head of security. Mike is a jerk, man. He said, yes, he said that, Sean. You know Mike talking
Sean
to
Wilson?
That
was gonna be the conversation. That's gonna be funny. Get off my leg, ho.
Right. You gotta be easy. But Allen Iverson said, he said, "Yo, what up, bitch?" And he was like, "What?" That's what he told AI.
He said, "What up, little bitch?" Like,
AI was like, "All right,
you my idol. You my idol."
right." He said, "Yo, he was glowing."
Yo,
Yo, oh, he's
yo.
Mexican. I know up there. Yeah, exactly. Monkey Wrench.
Well, I want to know what it means now because y'all know I'm gonna say it no matter what. Now, let me do my homework.
I know. To be honest, I like because all right. So give a short history of that's too serious, but there is mad racism in the Dominican Republic. Dominicans are mad racist, right?
Amongst
not
themselves.
every Dominican
amongst themselves. They're
amongst
Dominican
everybody. He said amongst
okay.
themselves.
I'm asking a question.
Nigga,
when I go there, I like.
Yes, you show up. You Moreno. Hey, Michael, they might. Yeah, that's how they. But
how much? It's all out. Let me know how to say that in Spanish. ¿Cuántos años? What is that? Did I say that right? What time is it? That's ¿cuántos años, right? What time is it? How do I say how much? Fuck out of here.
That's how old are you?
Oh, ¿cuántos años? My fault.
That's how many years? You ain't even saying.
Oh, okay. How much? Moreno Prieto. Here, put a little $40 in your pocket. Put a little $40 in your pocket. Go feed your family, man. Playing with me.
Mom, I did not know.
All right, Mom,
look,
sorry.
Look, Klaus, yo, remember Klaus is out there. Yo. Yo, tomorrow, 8 p.m.
My nigga, thank you, Keith. You the GOAT, baby. You the fucking GOAT, baby. I'm gonna run this back and I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm gonna learn it. Fabian, no, I'm gonna learn. You the GOAT, baby. We appreciate you.
All you need is the Google Translate. It announces and everything. You need Google Translate.
That's all I need, man.
Tomorrow, 8 p.m. we on FYF Sports. AllBall TV, of course. Hit the like button, share, like, comment, subscribe. Get in the description. Click all the links. It helps us out. You go to Prize Picks, put the promo code CLNS. We be rocking. We be popping. You know what I'm saying? Just for you guys. Monday through Thursday, we keeping it like that because you know we need our Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We family men, man. We family guys.
I'm a father.
And these fathers are signing out. Mañana. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.